A2 candidate, Kyle Smith, analysing cricket. Over to you.
On my strengths, the performance I've watched, the skill strength is the performer hits the ball late under his eyes, which allows for more power, and this also allows him to hit the ball on the ground. This results in him scoring more runs and not giving his wicket away. The tactical strength that I've picked for my performer is that he leaves the ball well, which results in him for batting longer, not giving his wicket away, and eventually hopefully scoring more runs for his team. The fitness strength that I've picked out from the performer is the balance when batting provides a strong base from which he can hit from. When he is bowling, he also has a very strong balanced base, allowing more accurate deliveries, which may result in him taking more wickets for his team. The weaknesses that I picked out from the performer, in his bowling, the skill weakness in his bowling, there's not much of a follow through, and the follow through that there is off to the left, which may result in the ball either going down the left or down the off side or the leg side, resulting in wides and no balls. Which also results in a lack of pace. The skill weakness for his batting is playing the pull shot. What he must do, he must move his feet quicker, getting him into a better position, and he must hit the ball from high to low, which results in the ball going along the ground. The tactical weakness is in his bowling, he allows the batsman to see him change the grip of the ball when he bowls, which may result in the batsman picking either a slow ball or a bounce or a quicker ball, meaning the batsman may be able to hit for runs. The fitness weakness is in the fielding drill. He could have got a bit lower using more flexibility to field the ball, which if he did this, there's less chance of him missing the ball or misfielding the ball. The weakness that I'm going to prioritise is playing the pull shot, because if this shot is played well, it can result in a lot of runs for the batsman. The time scale that I'm going to bring in for this is two sessions a week for 3 weeks. The first coaching point that must be used is the back foot must go back and across, which must be followed by the front foot. Here, in both feet, there's plantar flexion occurring at the ankle. The ankle is a hinge joint, and the bones that articulate there are the tibia and fibia. There's also at the knee, there's extension. The bones that occur there, that is a hinge joint also, and the bones that occur there are the femur and tibia. The second coaching point that I planned out for this performer is he must keep his head level and in line with the ball when playing the shot. This is important because if his head is in line with the ball, he has got more chance of hitting it out the middle of the bat and scoring more runs. When playing the pull shot, his arms must also be at full stretch, which again allows for more power and more accuracy when playing the shot. The final and probably the most important point is he must hit the ball from high to low. He must bring the bat through from high to low, which allows the ball to be hit along the ground and result in him not being caught either in square leg or at mid-wicket. The detailed practices that I brought in for the performer. The first is to get his feet moving. Mats should be placed in the popping crease, which would allow him to see, which is a form of manual guidance, which allows him to see where his feet should be moving, and a drill could be set up to get his feet moving quickly. This drill should be done without a ball, so the performer can see what he should be doing with his feet without the distraction of the ball. Also in that coaching point, it will give the performer knowledge of performance, not knowledge of results. Because if the ball was introduced, then he may only be interested in where the ball goes in that result. The second point is the second detail practice is to introduce an underarm tennis ball feed into this, telling the performer to make sure he keeps his feet moving and his head level, involving all the other 4 coaching points. Then the progression from this could be to use a cricket ball to make it more into a match situation. The third detail practice could be an overarm bounce feed, first of all with a tennis ball. This would make the skill more open on the open-close continuum, because the bounce may vary and the height of which you might have to play the shot will definitely vary. A progression of this is to get the same thing but with a cricket ball coming in to again make it seem more match realistic. The final detail practice is for the batsman to go in and face a bowling machine set short, and then finally face bowlers in a live net situation. This is the most open detail practice because the line length, swing and spin of the ball may vary. Throughout these detail practices, I would be using extrinsic feedback to the performer because he is in the cognitive stage of learning. This would help him to understand what he would be having to do, because he does not yet understand the skills so well and he cannot perform intrinsic feedback. I would also use visual guidance along with mechanical guidance I mentioned earlier, because by him seeing someone else perform the skill, either a role model or a fellow student, he could see what he needs to do to improve on his skill. As this performer moved up through the performance pyramid, from the foundation stage up into the participation stage, he may start to become involved in club sides or school sides, which would enhance his performance and allow him to play more cricket so that he would improve his skills and so forth. From here he may move up into the performance level of the performance pyramid, which may include him becoming involved in regional academy sides, maybe even getting some media attention if the academy side does well. Sponsorship from companies such as Gunn & Moore or Kookaburra could start to become involved if the performer wants to carry on and progress in his cricket. The final stage is the excellence stage of the performance pyramid. Here the performer would be becoming involved in national squads and level 3/4 coaches, which are the two highest levels, may become available to the performer to really enhance his cricketing ability. And again, there will be a high media interest in the national squads, and the games might be broadcast on TV and newspaper, especially with the recent IPL and the 2020 competitions becoming involved. This would definitely increase the media exposure to the candidate. And that's it.